Episode number 6, Cheese and More podcast. Dun, 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 dun. Basically, today we have with us Michael, bro. I want to call you like, what, Science Mike, Michael Science?
Science Mike, I like that.
Just Science Mike,
Science
Michael.
Mike.
That's the name, bro.
Let's give me that one, Science Mike.
Science Mike. Bro,
Oh, man.
I've been watching you on, I've seen some Facebook videos, I've seen all sorts of different stuff, and it was like, at the Cheese and More podcast, we aim and want to bring to people different types of creative, like people that are doing their own thing in their own sort of right, and like highlight it. And it's like knowing you from years ago, and then seeing you in recent day, like, raw, man's a science teacher. But no, it's more than just a science teacher. Man's teaching people of all ages, because the stuff that you're doing, people replicate and then do with the kids and do at home with the family. So everyone like, yeah, man, I'm just doing it with the kids right now. You've learned something today, bro. You've genuinely learned. Don't act like you didn't. And that's what, like, I want to get out today and across of what made you turn to this line of work, what. So let's go right back to the very, very, very start. Let's get to nursery. Not right there. Fuck nursery. No. Growing up.
But all of it played a part.
Yeah, no. All right then.
All of it played a part.
Let's kickstart you from leaving primary, entering to secondary school. No, fuck secondary school. Have you got siblings? First?
Yeah, so I'm the eldest of 3. So there's me and I got 2 younger twin brothers.
Right.
2
Okay.
younger twin brothers, yeah.
Nah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah. So now I'm looking at you like, okay, you're like my older brother or sister.
Yeah.
So I might move my chair a bit because I'm the youngest, innit?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I got dealt with more by my sister than anything.
Yeah.
Like my sister, growing up until I was about 8, hated me.
Yeah.
Like the ground I walk on, she hated. Yeah. And please tell me you was nothing like that to your younger siblings, because they had no choice in being here.
Yeah, I hear that.
I'm here fighting for the younger siblings.
Do you know what? No, do you know what? When my younger brothers came, my mum always tells me this story. Like when she told me, because I'm 4 years older than them, so I was 4 when my mum got pregnant again. Yep. And my mum came into. She always tells me this story like, "Oh, I came and told you that you've got 2 brothers. Twins were first, and then she found out they were boys." Wow. And she was saying that from that day, like, I've always been happy. So
sick.
I'm always proud of my brother. Shout out Craig, shout out Ryan.
Oh my days, bro, that's sick, man.
Yeah.
No, serious, that is sick.
And I'm proud of them as well, because they've done well.
Alright then, my sister, when my mum told my sister that, yeah man, gonna have a little brother, she said no. She said no.
That's different, yeah.
Alright, cool. What should we call him? She said monkey, yeah? This is the truth. Yeah, this is the truth. Yeah? Years later, and it's like 9 months later, okay, you've had time to think. You're still not used to him coming, but he's coming anyway.
What are you going to call him?
Monkey. It did not change one bit, yeah, in them 9 months. Then, I used to get pinched and scratched as a kid by my older sister.
That's all from your sister.
Yeah? She just used to do things to upset, make me cry, whatever. But at 8, there was a bit of a change in, okay, I'm a boy, yeah? You might be older than me, but I can punch and kick harder.
I'm roughly.
Yeah, and I'm 8.
Yeah.
So, kind of from 8, things changed.
How old is she?
4 years.
Oh, she's 4 years old.
4 years, literally. Yeah. So, my sister at 8 took a huge change. The dynamic went crazy. Like, we are besties. From 8, it all changed. But up until 8, mate, she was like, listen, I got beef with you, yeah? And I'm just like...
How many of you are there?
Me and my brother and sister, 3 of us. But what was mad was...
Well, you took the place of the younger one.
I know, but I didn't know. I didn't understand until literally, maybe about a year ago, that I had taken a spot that was hers.
That's what I'm saying.
You get me? And then I'm also like, I used to think, why don't you dislike the older bro like that? And it's like, no.
Because he was there first.
But I used to think like, no.
He's already there.
Literally, I said, I was 35 when I realised, fam, she didn't hate me, she just hated that her position was safe. Yeah. It wasn't all for me, it wasn't directed at me.
It's the situation.
You get me? Like, anyone that would have come next, they would have got it the same way. You get me?
Yeah.
yeah, that was sort of my sibling thing. So now, as an older brother, you're the older brother.
Yeah.
I'm the little brother. I'm kind of warming to you a bit now. Like, you know what? You know what I mean? Not everyone's like my older sister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when she sees this, I want her to be very upset. Yeah? Like I was up until I was 8, fam. Nah, take it a bit. Fuck sister. But no. Siblings and all that shit. It's good growing up, man. Yeah. Secondary. I want to talk about secondary school because I used to have a part-time job at a petrol station. I used to get the bus to Arnold, and I see you on the bus with all the mans them and chilling and talk me through your secondary school, kind of.
So, I went to so you brought in Arnold, right? So, I was born and raised Top Valley.
Yep.
In Notts. And then my dad got into a little bit of money and he moved us out to the suburbs.
Yeah.
He moved us to Arnold.
Good thing.
So I was about, I was like 5 or 6 when we moved to Arnold. Moved to Arnold, we're out in the suburbs. It's completely different from Top Valley. Completely different. And before we go to the secondary, right? What happened was I went to the local primary school in Arnold. And bro, I got the worst racial abuse ever.
Wow.
Like, I was there from the beginning, but like year 5 and 6, I was getting it every day, bro. Like
that's kind of the age when people realise, like, I've got 2 friends, well, my niece and one other friend. And I can remember with his daughter when she says, his daughter's kind of 7, 8-ish, and says she's now starting to realise that there's different races. Like, all of her friends are her friends. But she'll come back someday and be like, my friend from at school in her packed lunch has rice. And then other people from that same colour and culture have rice at dinner. Well, blah, blah. And he was saying to me, like, bruv, what? Like, I don't know. And it was like, bruv, he's a sick parent. And how he deals with all his children is sick. Yeah. So I was just like, bruv, it's not even a thing that it just shows that her age is now, she's noticing that. That her friends have different races. That's all. She's not.
Bro, I noticed it because, like I was saying, I'm in this primary school. I'm the only black kid in the school. Like, we moved to Arnold. So I've gone from going to a primary school that's mixed.
Yep.
To now this primary school where it's just predominantly, like, I am the minority.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Yeah, man.
And I remember, like, going home, like, crying to my mum, like, I don't want to go back to this school, blah, blah, blah. And my mum was like, no, you got to stay here. And then the head teacher, it wasn't until the head teacher said to my mum, don't send him to that second, you know, like when you go to a certain primary school,
they have follow-on,
you have a follow-on school.
Yep.
So the head teacher, I remember, said to my mum, the head teacher, sat down in his office and he said, because he knew what was going on as well, he knew. But he just said to my mum, like, don't send him to the next school, because it's even worse.
Yeah.
So that's when my mum said, I'm going to send him to a school where the mix is a lot better, yeah. Can I say the school?
Yeah.
All right, say no. So I ended up going to Bluecoat School. Bluecoat.
Say the original. God, there's 2 now, innit?
Oh, there's 2. I went to the original.
Yeah,
this is Astley Lane Bluecoat School. So I've gone from, imagine the transition now. So I've gone from a school where I'm like the only black face in the school to Bluecoat.
Where everyone's doing blackface.
Where
everyone's doing blackface.
Yo, you turn up to Bluecoat and you're like, wow.
Just.
it's a big difference. So so I got sent to a school. I had to catch like we had to catch like a bus for like half an hour from one end of Nottingham to the other end, and that's where I obviously bumped into cheese. So I went to Bluecoat School, and yeah, man, I love school. Like, Bluecoat socially was good, man. I loved it. Like, every day, you know what I mean? We had like 15. There was like 15 of us at school.
No, there was loads of you.
Yo, we didn't want to miss a day. Listen, if you missed a day,
you're missing all the action.
I remember
shit.
I remember I missed a day. I was off. I think I had 1 sick day at secondary school. I had 1 sick day,
bruv.
But even that day, I'm ringing my friends like, yo, what happened? And it was that day, it's like, yo, this happened. And
this,
you missed this, and this teacher's done that, and you've done. And I'm like, oh, said to my mum, I'm never ever taking a day off. So
bruv, I had the same feeling of like, I had 5 days off in secondary school. That's it.
Yeah, they're your best days.
And each time there was like a fight on this day.
Yeah, they're the best
One time,
days,
2 girls had a fight at school over me.
Over you, and
yeah, what killed me is one of my friends sold me out.
You don't even do.
I'm getting phone calls on my house phone at home sick. And my man's gave out the phone number. Really? I was like, wait, I'm not even here. You've passed out my number whilst I'm not here. I'm getting cost and thingy at home. Yeah. Like, no way.
But they're the best days, though.
No, they are.
These are the best days.
They are the best days, man.
So, yeah, man. They were the good days, man. And my dad, like, some of you want to know how I got into where it was. So, obviously, we had the good times at school. Mm-hmm. And obviously, with the good times, you know what I mean? We're the man them at school.
Mm-hmm. Dude, fuckery, bro.
We kind of think we're running the school now.
Yeah,
come year 9, we're like, we're the man them at the school now. But then come year 10, I remember, like, obviously I had like a bad report in year 7, I had a bad report year 8, I had a bad report year 9. The thing that killed me was Blue Coat used to send letters home. Mm. If you got a detention, I didn't mind detentions. I didn't mind, but they brought in this system where if you had a detention, they sent a letter to your mum.
Yeah.
And my mum were trying to open no letters. From
you need to get the interceptors onto that. Intercept that. Like, just blue light, the postman, like, excuse me, sorry.
Sorry, can't do that.
Pull over, please. We check the material.
Can't post that one.
Just.
But then but my parents gave me a blight, and then come year. It was when I got to year 10. I remember my dad sat me down and he says, listen, if you don't kind of like fix up and if you don't leave school with
the right things,
with the right grades, he was like, 16 years old, you're out.
Oh, gosh.
And I was like, I took it for a joke. I'm being honest, bro.
Yeah.
Dad, if you watch this, you know you remember that conversation. And he said, I remember he sat me down and he says, Michael, listen, if you don't leave school with the minimum, you know, the 5 GCSEs or whatever.
Hell yeah.
He's like, if you don't leave school with the minimum on your 16th birthday, you better look for somewhere else.
Yeah, man.
So I was like, I thought, nah, my dad's joking, you don't mean that. So I messed about in year 10. And I think that was my last ever kind of like, not even a bad report, it was just, he talks a lot, he's late, you know, he's messing about.
Hella casual.
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 And I remember my dad said to me, he says, September came, he's like, son, you've got a year to turn it round. Yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. And you know what, bro? Like, because like, my parents are good parents. So they never kind of restricted me from doing anything. And I thought, you know what? If all my mum and dad want is me just to
good grades.
If that's all they've never asked me for nothing else. They've just asked me this 1 year, just settle down and do your work. I thought, okay, let me go back in year 11. I'm going to calm it down. I'm not going to be chilling on the corridor when I should be in maths. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be messing about in class when I should be. So,
no, definitely.
So that kind of switched me, and then I left Blue Coat. So I'm on the results day now. So I did fix up. And I did start working. And then my dad, I remember like the night before GCSE results, Dad's just prodding and prodding me all night, like, yeah, son, you know, tomorrow's not the one.
Oh no, just giving you this.
He's just giving me that reminder.
Listen, tomorrow licks, and we don't see what we need. You know where you're going.
You know where you're going.
Just you know what time it is.
So I walked that morning. Dad's took me to school. Turned up at school, and then there's like a couple of teachers on the gate. I remember that. There's a couple of teachers on the gate, and they were like, "Oh yeah, well done, Michael, well done." And I was like, huh?
Hey, yeah.
Kind of made me feel a bit more at ease now. I'm like, oh, they've already seen what I've got. Yeah, they've already seen what I've got. So, yeah, man, I went in, I think I failed like three of my GCSEs. Out of all of them, I failed like French, graphics, and so I can't remember the one, but I passed basically my dad was happy that I passed all the main
Sick.
ones. And then he was just like, all right, son, now...
Innit, we will extend your accommodation.
for another 2 years.
Yeah, no problem.
You've paid rent for another 2 more years.
Trust.
So yeah, so that's where that was, bro.
Sick.
That's the...
So, alright then, you see, leaving secondary school, did you take on any jobs, random, like, yeah man, I was at McDee's, I did some deliveries, I did some...
I'm gonna be honest, bro, like, we left school, so we got that nice GCSE break, right? You get that GCSE break from, like, May or June to, like, September.
Yep.
So during that break, me and Dom...
Yeah.
Shout out Dom.
Chance.
Me and Dom, we got a job in a factory.
Yeah.
Out near Hook no Bull ways. We was just putting together like shop shelves.
Yeah.
Drilling the shelves unit bits together. That was hard work. That was like that was hard. Like that was 6 in the morning.
Right.
The guy came to pick you up 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And you didn't stop till 6 p.m. bro. And this was Monday to Friday.
Right.
I didn't do the Dom. Oh, shout out Dom. Dom was there a lot longer than me, but it was good money. Like we were 16, and I think we were getting like £400 or £500 a week. Like when you're that young and when you're 16, getting £400 or £500 a week, you're nice. You think you've hit the lick now. You think you're the one. So I had a job then. Yeah. And then I got my results, and then I went to college. And this is mad, because when I went to college, I tried to find like little part-time jobs here and there. I couldn't find nothing, bro. I couldn't get any job back then. And I think like towards the end of college, I got a job at, remember Lily White's? Yeah.
I remember.
Sports Direct.
Look, I do remember still. I
got a job in Lily White's. I was on the trainer section.
It's ringing some bells still.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw everyone.
I'm just gonna say, can't remember. I
saw everyone in there, bro. Literally, every Sunday, I worked a Sunday shift in there. Every Sunday, someone will be coming in.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Man, that was my first working in Lily White's. That was my first. If anyone don't know Lily White's, it's Sports Direct now on the corner. But yeah, I worked in Lily White's every Sunday. So I had college Monday to Friday, and then Lily White's on the Sunday, and then I think I quit Lily White's. Yeah. And then, come on, bro, you're getting the story out of me. You're getting this, bro. I've never told no one what I'm about to say.
Come on, hit us with it, bro. The exclusive Cheese and More podcast, exclusive. Let's go.
All right, so I left Lily White's, and I did get a job at McDee's. I'm not gonna lie. I had a job.
There we go.
No, but wait. For 1 day.
Oh, is that what you lasted?
I lasted what?
That was me at Pizza Factory, fam.
I lasted what? I turned up for work, and I remember, bro, the guy who was the manager, first day, he just said to me like, oh, all right, your first job is to go outside and like litter pick.
Oh, allow it.
And I was like, this is... I was like, yo, this is sticky. I was like, So I was in my head, I was weighing it up. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, I haven't sold any clothes for time. I've not sold any clothes. I need this money right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up this litter.
I'm gonna... Bro, yo, it was like, you know that I was weighing it up. I'm like, yo, what am I gonna do? And I was like, I remember he gave me the litter pick stuff. I made it to the door, and I was just like, nah, stuff this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go home.
I just put it all down, and I just walked out and went home. And I remember like walking home, my phone was just ringing. The guy was just like, where are you? So yeah, I never turned back there again. And then, I probably had the best job of my life was at Sainsbury's. Yeah. I worked the night shift, so I did.
Okay.
I did like. Not the night shift, it's like 7 till midnight. So I had 2 hours of the shop open. Yeah. And again, bag of people used to see me there again. But you see what was nice about that job? Like, you see like the chicken, if the chicken counter, you could take the food from the chicken counter. in the staff room, they used to put out like biscuits and so I could go there and not have ate all day, and that was my
got a nice spread.
Got a nice spread for it. So yeah, man, I did. But that came a bit later though, 'cause I remember I was working in Sainsbury's when I was at university, so I was at uni in the day and then go to Sainsbury's at night.
How did you find university? Did you do the uni college parties, like every night, stay at the dorms? Was you still at home?
I said, bro, so alright then, so I left college. I didn't get into what I wanted to do.
So what was you trying to do in the first place at uni?
Dentistry, bro.
I
wanted to be a dentist.
Sick.
So obviously, like, wanting to be a dentist, I took like chemistry, physics and English at college. My grades weren't good enough. I tried hard. I worked hard, so I got no regrets. I tried hard. And it was University of Birmingham, man. That was where I wanted to go. So
yeah, Brum would have been popping.
Yeah, man. I applied to Birmingham. I went there for the day. Went to the uni. Looked around. Yeah, it was nice. And then
did you put a fake accent on for the day?
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
You have to put a Brummy one on so you fit in. How's it going, lad?
How's it going?
Yeah, Birmingham.
I went there for the day. Yo, it was nice. It was a nice uni, but yeah, man, I got rejected from all dentistry courses.
Oh God.
I was like, what do I do now?
Innit? What was your bounce? What was your rebound?
Bro, so I remember, like, my dad played a key part, and he was just talking to me like, oh, what are you gonna do, son? Blah blah blah. Like, obviously. Did
he come like, I wanna not thinking your box, but like, was it like the Morgan Freeman, like, son? You know. You're thinking, I know what's coming. I can see it in your face already, Dad.
But this time he's happy though.
Of course.
This time it's not a stressful one. This one's more like.
This is like a. Can I even help? Like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
And let's push this.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, he's come to speak to me. Obviously, you can see in our rejection letters coming through like every other week now. And then he's like, yeah, what do you want to do? And I said, I don't know, because I had my whole heart set on being a dentist.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, what else do I have to do now? I don't know. So I remember I had another friend at the time who was working in Capital One.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, yeah, come work, I can get you a job in Capital One. You know, come and, you know, just come and buy your time while you figure out what to do and come and work here.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, again.
Oh, God.
Again, like, got to lunchtime. No, but this is a good one. So I was at Capital One, and then I got an email. From Birmingham. The reason I brought up Birmingham, I got an email from Birmingham Uni.
Mm-hmm.
Birmingham were like, because I missed it by 1 grade.
Okay.
You get me? I missed it out just by 1 grade. So they've emailed me like, oh, if you go and do a different degree, if you go to like somewhere and do a science degree, you can come to us. Like, we'll remember you.
Yeah.
You can come here and do your dentistry. And they were like, oh, you can get in at Nottingham Uni.
Okay.
So I was like, so I'm at Capital One.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to start my working week Monday. Nottingham Uni starts the Tuesday.
Ross.
And they were like, if you want to go, like, you've got to join now. So at lunchtime, I've left again. I've left again. So I remember, but this time I've left now. I've rang up Nottingham Uni. They were like, yeah, we've got your application. Like, Birmingham have sent your application to us.
Yeah.
You can start tomorrow.
You're in.
Yeah, you're in. So I was like, cool. So I've left there, gone home, told mum and dad what happened. They were like, yeah, this, you know. For me, that was like God directing me where you should. You know what I mean?
No, definitely.
There's certain things in life that I can't explain. Like that email was like, that's out of my hands. I didn't ask to go there. I never even put it down as an option, bro. It wasn't even down on my phone. But so the path went, like, I got the pathway to go into Nottingham Uni. Yeah. And yeah, the Tuesday, I'm at like.
You're freshest fit.
Yeah, but I didn't get sucked in. You know, because I'm from Nottingham. I didn't get into that whole uni. I didn't get into
uni
it.
life.
No, I didn't get into it, bro. No, that's because I'm from there. It's new to everyone else.
Yeah, you can't be like spilling out like, oh yeah, I've just come out of uni on Tuesday. Like, yo, Michael Blood, I see you on a Friday. Yeah.
So I didn't really get into that side of it. Like I had a couple of brethren, like, you know, I had like a couple of brethren in there. Mm-hmm. We just used to link up, play pool or you know what I mean.
Like my nephew's in uni at Nottingham. Quite lives here. Like he's explained also that it's a lot harder now. Like he's saying, Uncle, like we can't go and be battered 5 nights a week. Cause in 2 weeks' time, they're checking all the modules, they're checking all the coursework.
Uni's pressure.
Yeah, like he's saying, they want to kick you out as fast as possible now.
Yeah,
if you are messing about,
Uni's pressure.
You're off. Like,
Uni's pressure. And I didn't understand at the time, like, is he at Nottingham, you know?
Yeah.
Or Trent?
Nottingham, I think.
Sick.
Yeah.
Because I did, again, bro, look, I got to give it up because I never planned for this to happen. It just so happened that I've got put into like the top 10 uni in the country. So being there now, I'm like, bro, like these are testing you every week. This isn't. It's not a joke. This is pressure.
This is what I mean. He said to me, like every
pressure.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, like the work that's been set. They check it.
It's pressure. So yeah, man, I had some good times at uni. Like, you know, made some good friends there. Good friends, like people who have gone off and done, you know, good.
But there's also like a thing where I haven't been uni, but I used to hang around with some friends that were from Leicester, come to uni in Nuts, and they were like my family. 3 years together, we spent together, freshers, the halls, everything. Great. Now, bit of a sidetrack story.
Go on.
When I first met them, there was one of their friends that we'd all gone to the student union in town.
Yeah.
And one of the dudes...
The Trent one.
Yeah. The dude, Jagjita, one of them, it was his first day, freshers. We'd all been in the student union drinking. And we piled into one Corsa and some piled into Jag's car. We've left out of the uni, gone onto that road where the tram lines are, if it was going up to Forest Fields. Police pulled Jag's car. Jag had been drinking. He was over the limit. Let me stress, this is the first day
of his uni life.
Of university. 3 weeks later, Jag's university place was revoked. He was studying law, His place is revoked. How many months later his license was gone? No problem, cool. Let's skip forward 8 or 9 months later. Jag's still in the halls off Hartley Road, still doing the to or from, go to or from, whatever. One day his parents come. The melee that was going on in the car park, we didn't know he's been kicked off. The man's been living a fake life,
8, 9 months.
When we're thinking, like, he was meant to have been off out of the halls on that next day. You got revoked. How fast them police? Do you know when it was like... I'm in the course, so when he's been pulled, everyone's like, fuck, like, lucky it ain't you. I'm not going to name your name because you work at HSBC. Fucking lucky it ain't you that's been pulled. Bruv. When Jag's come back later, like, they've towed my car, it'll be alright. Alright, no problem. Months in, we're chilling, we're going to the works on a fucking Tuesday, Asian night on a fucking Thursday. We're doing the most. Jag's not even part of the team, fam.
And he's still going.
Yo, keeping up appearances is a real thing. Fuck Mrs. Bouquet, Keeping up appearances is a real thing. Cause I seen it for like 8, 9 months from Jagjita until his parents come and was going nuts in the car park.
It's crazy.
Imagine, we're in the halls, they're shouting at the door. The man like, let the parents in. Jag telling people not to let his mum and dad in. They paid for your fucking thingy to be here.
Bro, they paid for 8,
you
9
twats.
months. For 8,
like,
9 months.
Bro, you paid how many racks for it?
How many student hall accommodation fees they paid?
Right. That there was like a real lesson in... I didn't really know I heard, people go uni, go in debt, what? That was around 07 times. I got a real thingy off, rotted. So for yourself getting into uni, that is a huge step. Like,
but you know what? Like I said though, bro, I had nothing to do with it.
No, I didn't have nothing to do with it.
It's out of my control.
Asking for an application, wanting to go to one in the first place is massive. Like, my nephew's in university, as far as I know, is the first male direct in how many generations of my family to go to university. So it's like, it's a fucking huge thing. Yeah.
It's a huge thing.
Like, not everybody can go and take the pressure of it and come out and get the fucking 9 million grand job to fucking, hey, look at me. But I still see it as it's a big step. People say, hey, you just get yourself in debt. Oh, that's what you think. But for the people that are going through it, that want to study and, do you know, so what I mean is, when you're in your doctors or when you're in the fucking hospital and it's like, yeah, man, let me inject you or do this to you. You went to fucking uni to do all that shit. So when everyone's got their 2 pence of that, hey, just go there, get in debt. Oh, you don't, shut the fuck up. Because some of these professionals and people that have had to go through all this stuff to learn and to do all this so that they can give you the fucking correct medicine, so that they can do you know what I mean?
And
so
this is what I was going to say though. I think you have to take the right degree. Because if you take, what I'm saying is if you go to uni, this is just my opinion, but if you go to uni and you do something, some people take a degree
in bullshit
that you don't need to take a degree that you could do if you just hustled on yourself.
Or like I've seen some course before at uni, like a lifestyle living course. You would learn how to put a DVD player into a DVD player, learn how to boil the kettle.
Them kind of things, you're not...
Get them in there, get the rifle, aim between the eyes and shoot. God, no, serious, don't be wasting people's money, time, like university somewhere to go and learn proper shit.
But I've only learned that now though, bro. Like being 35 now, I'm looking back now like, yo, I could have made that error. Because remember back then, bro, it was like a done thing of you go to school, you go to college, you go to uni. It was just like a one step to the next.
Yeah.
And like I said, because I didn't know what to do, now that I'm a bigger man now that I'm 35, I'm looking back and I'm like, oh, you know what? If I had the knowledge I had now, I might have done something totally different.
Hell yeah.
So I just think it's about what you studied in. What are you going to take there?
Yeah,
what is it you're going to do?
Yeah, do something that's productive, that makes sense and can benefit you. Because if you do one of them fucking life living courses, like, what, you put a fucking tape player into a fucking... some of the courses I've seen and heard before at uni, it's just like... Yeah, me. I got nothing for them. Like, nothing. Trust me, nothing. I want to wipe it out, bro. But yeah, fucking... So, becoming a science teacher, bro.
So, alright then. So, what happened with that? I did my 3 years at uni. Like, enjoyed them as well. It was a different... Like, that's a different kind of enjoyment. That was more, you know, you make good friends in, you're around good people, whatever. And then... It was coming to leave. Like, I remember them last 6 months now of uni, like my tutor at the time, he was coming to talk to me like, oh, Michael, what are you going to do? Like, everyone else has kind of got themselves sorted. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You haven't got a job yet. And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, let's sit down together. I remember meeting him was at the laptop. He showed me like, yeah, you can go into this. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. You can go into that. No, I don't want to do that. And he's like, whoa, you can't leave this uni and not have something because it reflects on them. They're like, look, we need to show on our stats that when people leave here, they have something. So I was like, okay, cool.
Old type tutor man, teacher man.
There you go.
Serious.
Yeah, no, it's big.
Serious.
Yeah, no, it's big.
Serious.
And he was the one who said to me, you know, he says, oh, Michael, you know, like off your personality, like the kind of person you are, he was like, have you ever thought about teaching? And I was like, no, I ain't being no teacher. I remember saying, I ain't going to be no teacher. I'm not doing that. And he was like, no, don't knock it. Like, go and do some experience. You can have 2 weeks off uni. Like, don't worry about the work. Don't worry about your assignment. Don't worry about nothing. Just go and do some experience. And I was like, cool. So he was like, oh, you're from Nottingham as well. Go to your previous school. Yeah. They would love to have you back. So I was like, cool. So I'm on the phone to Blue Coat now. My old head of year has been promoted to like the top deputy head or whatever. So he was like, Michael, yeah, no, we would love to have you back. Like, come and talk to the kids when you come back, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I went back to my old school. I was in my old science class, like my old classroom. I'm sitting in the staff room with teachers that gave me detentions and
that's mental.
yeah, it's mad. No, it messed my head up. It messed my head
mental.
up. It messed my head up. And then, do you know what? My old head of year, he was like, "Oh, why don't you just teach a lesson?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I won't know what to do. I won't know the first thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, it's easy. Just do this, do that, and do that." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Like I'll try something different." So he was like, "All right, then plan it for next week. We're not gonna put you on the spot now, but plan it for next week." So I was like, "Cool." And then, yeah, the next week came, and he was like, "All right, Michael, here's your class, like teaching."
Sick.
So I remember, man, it was like a year 8 class. And like, I'm just looking at like 30 sets of eyes on me. Like I'm at the front. I'm like, oh, bro, from that day, man, like I just loved it. Like,
sick.
Just that banter with the,
banter
with the kids, and you know what I mean? Like walk out the classroom, some of the kids like, "Yes, sir."
Yeah.
So then for me, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it.
You see, when they told you to get your prep work ready for next week.
Yeah.
How was that? Like, getting stuff ready and practicing, was you like Eminem in the mirror? You like, no, just to get ready, like.
No, I said, you're right.
Deadly serious.
Go on,
I did a one talk at Nottingham Academy years ago. Old type pass, move and grin football. Yeah. Called me in to do some, basically talking with the baddest children at the Nottingham Academy.
Yeah.
And I had prepped like a little speech and some stuff. And he was saying to me like, "Yo, these kids are the baddest of the bad. Yeah. Don't worry too much about certain things." Yeah. And I was a bit like, "Why? I want to come across right. I don't want other teach." Like he said, one other teacher might sit in. So I'm like, "Oh, I'm thinking I better watch my language, or better whatever." When I first went into the school and saw, like, say, 3 of the teachers, like, "Oh my God, thank you for coming. The kids are looking so forward." Yeah. And then met a couple of the children. Everything that I was thinking in my head just went. Because it was like, these people they already half appreciate you for something. Yeah. So as soon as like I got in there and it was like, alright then, I got a sick icebreaker. Yeah. For all the youths, like, call it all bad and whatever. It's like, yo, who comes school and gets joked with your brethren, put your hand up. Everyone's hands going up. Who does rear and does all this stuff? Everyone's hands up. Alright then. How many bills can you pay with jokes? Put your hands up. How much rear?
Can you do joke?
And how much rear? So
that's real. That's real life. That's
and
real.
this is where the youths are
that's
like,
what they appreciate.
They appreciate. Kind of like
they appreciate that.
The ed teacher and a couple of youths after was like, I never thought of it like that. Yeah. I never thought about all I do is come here. Because when I think of my own secondary school, I was literally doing this in secondary school for 5 fucking years. Yeah. Like, what I was doing in school was fuck all to do with school. In this sort of being totally honest, I let my parents down crazily. Yeah. Because when they would wake up every morning and say, go to school, go learn your book, getting you into a school, that's the hard part for them. Yeah. So you're supposed to go there and do as you're fucking told. Yeah. Not go there, relax, jump about, rate. Like, I genuinely feel like, for how hard they worked, for everything, like, Mother's Day the other week, I'm there talking about my mum, my grandma, what it's took to get them here to here. Yeah. And then now I'm here and doing what? Playing water, smoking. And just messing about. You come from Jamaica for that? Yeah. After me left from Jamaica, go for a van tour. Are you mad? Like, one thing I genuinely want to get across as joke and man, 2 bands, but youths, adults, whoever, educating yourself is the fucking most important thing so that you can move forward and have the right, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I agree, bro.
Man, as a youth, people used to be like, yo, not cheese them, but yo, you need your own TV show, yo, you're funny, rare. One day, I went to Central Acting School. Yeah. Old tight Richard Costello, fucking N-Dubs as manager for how many years? Bro.
Richard was like the top man.
The top acting brother. Go to Central Recording Studios and he will teach the class of how to become an actor. Boom. When I got today, I was there for about 2 hours. I meant to have been there the whole day. Me being told to stand over there, walk this way, look that way, read that. I can't read too good. You lot asking me to stand in front of the whole thing to read, to be an actor. I need to be an actor. You do what I can do. I just open my mouth and chat shit. Well, not here. No one's in here for your shit. You're at Central Studio, yeah? You stand and read like every other motherfucker does.
Yeah.
Gone. 2 hours. Gone, you know. I was there for 2 hours. Big Central Television.
Yeah.
What it was, they filmed Wolf. There was someone that used to come. They filmed Wolf at our secondary school a couple times, and it was like, oh yeah, man, my drama teacher's like very enthusiastic about me, and did stick like she had my back.
Yeah,
you get me. And it was like, yeah, man, we're gonna get you to these things. She even tried to get me to a stand-up thing, like out of school times and all sorts of shit. Bruh, did I give a fuck about any of that shit? No, like, and this is that thing of you said something about your tutor sitting you down to try and look at. That's the shit of like, you find some people over years when you sit back and think of where you've been and think, fucking hell, that person did kind of look out for me. That person did have the best thing.
Man.
What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So like, literally the effort and time of the people, what they put into you can also help you go forward and bring us up to present day as to science, bro.
So yeah, man. So yeah, I literally left